Yeah, wouldn't that be kind of back to how it was before?
No, it was instant before.
Oh, gotcha.
So
No
the problem
one
was like
would-
you see them, you press Q instantly, and you result.
Do they know though?
No, I see. Yeah, we are back.
Technical difficulties, guys. What can you expect? How many messes?
Wow, and what a great grand final. It's bad everyone missed it. Yeah.
It was over in 2 minutes and 12 seconds.
Record time. Yeah. At least it happened now instead of in the middle. Right? Positive
Yeah.
attitude. That's what Lumpfish would say. Gotta stay positive.
No, Lumpfish is super positive. He like beyond that. Lumpfish would actually find a reason why it's not just, oh, it's better that it happened now than then. He'd come up with a reason why it was actually good for it to crash. That's how positive Lumpfish can be. Let's see if it's actually going to be positive after this final or during this fight, because from what we've just seen with Amazin like Raisins, it's going to be a hard fight. There's no doubt in my mind that this is going to be a lot. This is going to be probably the closest match that we have today.
Yeah,
all right, the
I think
first
it's gonna
map
be really
is in. It has been picked by Fish, and we are going back to Trainyard for like the 20th time today, which is all right. You know, it's all right. I'm fine with it. It's a good map to watch. It usually is anyway. So totally fine with that. And it looks like Raisin will be attacking first on Trainyard. And we'll be jumping right into this in just a second here. You're tuned into the grand finals of the Proving Grounds Cup by DirtyCups.gg. It's been fun to cast for you today. I'm Fish Sticks, and I've got Inferno as well as Pixel Twitch with me casting as always. It's our little trusty crew that we got charging forward with the first ever cup catered towards new players. So it's been fun to see a lot of new folks on the block. We got to see some teams today that we've never seen before. Some disappointed, some impressed. But in the end, it's two teams that we've seen participate in several cups past that have made it to the grand finals. And we're jumping right into the game just in a second here. So get hype, get on Twitter, get on Facebook, let everyone know what's going on. It's the grand finals. If you play Dirty Bomb and you want to know what's going on in the scene, this is a great opportunity to check out the meta and check out some of the up-and-coming teams out there right now.
Can I quickly give it a little bit of general knowledge? Like, has anybody else noticed that Team Fish, the tag? What does it say?
Yeah, I've been noticing this. Kala is
Kala
fish
is
and finish,
fish
apparently.
in Finnish.
Yeah, I was going to get to that Owen before you like just tell everybody in the chat. Thank you, Sonny Jim. Yeah, like we actually have a player in the pub community called Kala. And they were just talking one day with Fish, and he said, "What does collar mean?" And it's like, it's Fish in Finnish, and so they have changed the name to Team Collar from Team Fish, which it actually still means Team Fish, by the way. But yeah, just interesting thing that made me giggle.
I missed their fish tags though. Those are pretty.
Yeah,
they work
were.
well.
I did like those.
Yeah, we still got the Razer promotion going on. You can win a Black Widow keyboard. All you gotta do is check out the link posted in chat with !Razer. Follow the instructions there, and you will be entered to win brand new Razer peripheral.
Yeah, and this is just going to be the very first map, by the way. Anyone who's just tuning in now, this is the grand final has not yet started, and in the next 15 seconds, it will be taking off.
So get hype, boys.
Get hype.
I
What
love
do you
that
guys
Nader
want to
skin.
see? Let's raise your raisins or raise your fishes.
There's an amazing Nader skin that I want. I want that skin. Trio's using it. I'm jealous. Anyway.
Here we go. Let us know in chat. Who are you rooting for? Is it the Raisins or is it the Fish? Let's find out who's going to come out on top. It's going to be attacking first. Raisins. And then Fish over on defense. Here we go. Trainyard's the map. Let's do this. Grand finals begin right now.
So straight off the bat, it looks like it's going to be a 5-man MG push. I still don't understand why teams do this every single time. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Swap Patrol and Flipside are actually just holding it from the outside. Drio kills himself on his own airstrike.
Come on. Interesting by Raisins.
They're sticking together.
Yeah, the flank is coming from behind. Pookie Bear flanking in the medic. He's got a medic to back him up as well. Drops the turret. to boot. Next, they're going to be moving straight on forward towards the objective and closing the side gate as well. So Tysor might get stopped if he can finish it up. Oh, Tysor just barely made it through the gate before it closed. It's a 1-on-1, but no, it's 2-on-1. The engineer for the attacking team will be taken down. So at least they were able to close that side gate, which is a good victory for the first push.
I'd say that was very good victory, in fact.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, they're going about the MG way, but I'm just excited to see if Tysor decides to use the laser to actually open that quicker next time. Or leave it on a single pip of health so they can actually just keep it closed and open it up whenever they need to push through that side again in future.
I think it already uses lasers, so that's probably the reason why he didn't do that.
Yeah.
Alright, so 4-on-4. Actually make that a 5-on-4. 4-on-3 now is slight advantage for the attackers. They're coming in. The medic revives are real. And this is a great opportunity for Raisins. I think they are absolutely going to plant right here. Pookie Bear throws it down in a very open spot. You can defend that from both sides as attackers.
Oh man, Eric's going to get blown up by this bomb. He doesn't know, does he?
How many of them are going to get blown up? Is it going to be more than one? There we go, 2!
Oh my god. Oh. Raisins have got to be kicking themselves. Let me tell you, they're hopefully not going to make this mistake twice.
The lasers are real. Drill pulls up his laser, manages to take 2 people out that was trying to defuse that bomb. And, wow, what a strange
just
fight
Rio left,
was.
though. I don't know if he can stop this 2-on-1. No, it's not going to happen. I've never seen 2 lasers at once, man. That was a first.
That next level strat of the C4, I bet it was all planned. That's what they're going to claim after the cup anyway, but that was amazing. They must be kicking themselves though. They're actually all back up into MG. It's basically been a full reset, like no progress has been made whatsoever, so Fish will be quite happy that they've already held for 2 minutes 30.
And you know, actually, slight mistake from Dreo. They hadn't actually got back to the site by the time he used his laser. If he just waited till there was about 12 seconds left, he could have actually clutched that with the laser.
Yeah, I completely agree. Dreo's left on his own. He's going to get caught out a long nose. Still got 7 seconds to just annoy these players before he has to kill himself out.
We're already seeing much tighter game, though, with Fish playing against Raisins, so I think this is definitely going to be something very close.
Yeah, I mean, this could go either way. I really think it could. Right, I think Fish probably do have the advantage in my book, but it's very, very slight.
Honestly, after the first 2 attacks, I was actually about to swing my vote to Raisins. That was an amazing first couple of attacks. But yeah, Fish have managed to regroup really well, which is something that we don't see a lot of teams manage on Trainyard. It can be really hard to retake control, but they managed to do that fairly well, to be honest. It looks like they're going to try and close this side gate once again. Lumpfish going for the knives. Oh, unfortunately, he gets caught out, locked out. And it looks like another plant's about to go down with all the Fish in a really strange position in the river trying to fight.
Oh.
Alright,
the plant is going to happen here. They're out of player. Tysor not paying attention there.
Where's the airstrike? Oh, that looked like it could have been good, but somehow managed to miss just about everything. There is a turret now guarding the objective, but Pookie Bear more or less by himself. The medic is not going to make it in time for the to prevent the gib either. So now Ruckus is going to be a lone medic hugging a turret for all dear life. The engineer's right on the objective and gets killed, but
are we
going to get revived instantly. Here comes the laser. No, it's an... whose laser is that?
And they got it.
I believe it's Tysor's, maybe.
That was
I'm
just
surprised we didn't see a
Dreo
Dreo laser.
Which worked out.
I think Dreo was switched over to Skyhammer at that time.
Yeah, Dreo's been using that for a while. I think it was actually Tysor trying to stop anybody from coming up in the flank. It was a badly placed laser, to be honest, but it didn't really matter. The medic spam onto the engineer trying to revive it did allow them to get it. They have got a full reset again, and these retakes by Fish are fairly impressive, but I don't know if they're as impressive as they are mistake-ridden for Raisins right now.
If Terran claims that explosive double kill was planned, I think I'm gonna have to question him on that.
Not planned, but certainly momentous to, like, very actually. If that double kill did not come through, this could be a very different game right now. And they are pushing MG side. There is a fragger out there, so I would be so afraid of nades with how bunched up the entirety of the Raisins are right now. The medic work is real, though. They're keeping each other up and alive. And it is kind of a 4-on-2 situation over on the MG, and they're collapsing in. They could get some kills here, potentially, as well as some Gibbs. And that's a pretty long spawn, but it's only a 2-on-2, so everyone's down on both sides. It's 1-on-1. Ruckus versus the sniper.
The engineer... Oh, Terran's turret coming up large. Managed to prevent the plant, basically.
It's back to square one for Raisins.
Again. Brutal.
I'll be straight back, guys. Unfortunately, my game just kicked me back down to lobby. So, I do apologize for that.
All
In a
good.
second.
All good as we continue to roll forward. And this is... we're moving into the 7th minute of being held on this first objective, which is not good by any means. If you're Raisins, you got to start sweating a little bit at this point. I've been in this position on this map many times. It can be very frustrating when you plant and it just gets disarmed time and time again. So let's see what
Raisins. They keep trying to push this MG room, and I don't think they've once had a successful push on it.
No.
But all of the times they've taken the site, it's been either through mid or through the boiler room. So I think they just need to start taking that route again.
Like, mid is the strongest push that you can do on this map, but very few teams ever use it. It confuses me sometimes.
And Fish is slowly gaining ground here. It could definitely be the mistake play if they get too aggressive. But they're kind of falling back again.
Actually, a nice airstrike by Drio is going to open it up a little bit for his team, making it a 5-on-4 situation. Can they take any advantage of this before the spawn wave comes? Does not look like it, but they are gaining some position on the right-hand side. No, unable to close the door, though.
Eric needs to get up here and get these two guys. They're able to be revived. There we go. Swole Patrol takes out the other medic, though.
Like, to just show off the...
Swole Patrol really coming in the clutch there.
So, just to show off just, like, how decent both of these teams are right now, we've had full holds on maps in the past, right? And this is nowhere near a full hold. They've been so close to planting it so many times, but normally on a hold this length, it starts getting a bit kind of concerning. Like, they keep dying out, nothing's really happening. But each attack that Amazin like Raisins have put in has seemed to have a bit of potential there. And multiple times they've got so close to actually being able to make this work for them. This is a really good match to watch, in my opinion. I'm actually really surprised.
It's been back and forth, for sure.
Lumpfish knifing Eric in the back. So disrespectful, Lumpfish.
Look, Drio making the smart move, killing out to respawn with the rest of his team. And a nade comes straight in. How did that not...
Wow, this aggression from Swole Patrol and Flipside.
Whoa. I feel like Swole Patrol and his pocket medic have literally been like... They might as well not even be on Mumble with their team.
How is he getting kills like this?
They're like
How?
Separate every single time.
He just got like 3 kills and gives.
It's yeah, I mean it's working obviously.
Yeah. Things are looking a little
actually
grim.
in on the point. They could have actually gone for a plant there. There was no fish people up, and they wasted an awful lot of time just standing looking at the objective like, should we do it or should we not? And I think they've made a mistake here. That said, they have actually managed to take out Terran, but no, the MG play is just too strong. Only Drio left.
All by himself.
Gonna get longed again. Oh no, he's not.
Drio, don't get long spawn. There you go.
Is that gonna be the clutch play they've been waiting for?
And here comes the flank with Drio and a pocket medic. They're gonna try to go for the sniper first. Tysor forced to push back. Tysor with just a pixel of health, anything's gonna kill him. And now the objective is clean. It's clear. There's only one dude left. It's not Terran. Who's coming up. He's gonna drop a turret, which is annoying as all hell. You gotta do so much damage to that turret.
And they don't have an engineer, so
man.
this long plant time is probably going to bite them in the ass because, well, maybe not. They're getting the kills. Only 2 fish players
Small on
left.
flip side, though.
If
This
they
could be a
don't
big nade
get
if
a
he's got
plant
one.
here, like that would be crazy.
Oh!
What? I thought it was going to be a big nade from Swole Patrol. Apparently it was a big nade from David, taking out himself and 2 other teammates there. Wow.
Youch, that hurts.
Swole Patrol channeled David's nading skills to his own favor there.
There's an engineer right on the objective. He will get taken out and gibbed, so that's good for the Raisins. That bodes well for them here.
Actually,
but still plenty of time to disarm this thing.
I honestly believe that nade may have saved them. I think losing them players then and the kill out just before they were about to respawn has allowed them all to be back up rather than
Forced
getting long spawn.
respawn. Oh man, that's hilarious.
The flank's coming in from Team Fish right now. It's not looking like they're going to be able to
Right,
do this.
10
Flip side
seconds
is on
on
the
this.
point.
There is enough time if there's an engineer here, maybe even if
Dreo
there's
needs
not.
To get on, Dreo needs to get on Kira.
3.
Come on, Dreo.
2.
Actually,
Oh,
doesn't
they got
matter
it.
anyway. Nice.
So that's
All
good
right.
news at least. Oh, where's that going? Tyso, it was a rage laser. It already
It
lost
got
the
a
point. It
blind
didn't
kill,
matter.
Just pointed it and killed somebody. Wow.
Oh man, that is such an annoying spot for the turret. I mean, you can only really access it once you've pushed fully into the objective area. Some very nice placement there.
Look
And
where
now
Dreo
Raisins-
is. Oh, there was long spawned, wasn't there, at some point?
Where's
Yeah,
Dreo?
I think Drio's gonna have
They were
to
just
K
miles
out
back
in a
on their own
second
for
here.
ages. They're going to get spotted, these two players, and they're going to get long spawned if they're not careful.
Well, like I said, like I was talking about before, if it's long spawn for one team, it's long spawn for the other. So it's just as much of a risk for both offense and defense to fight in these scenarios.
This
And
guy
there's
should
the
big
kill.
opening
Actually,
here.
Lumpfish is down. Oh, Dreo actually gets gibbed. Very nice stuff by Tysor to get the gib in between there, because both medics are now down for Raisins.
Well, the plant's in.
Oh wait, no, they do have a medic left, and it's an engineer as well, so the plant goes down. And at the
200.
very least, this is going to put Fish on their back foot as they have to disarm this now.
I'm not sure if you guys saw this or not, but Swole Patrol and Flipside actually, with that aggression, pushed all the way up into their forward spawn, and Raisins did a huge push on the other side. Wow, what a nade!
Wow.
Oh, baby, a triple, and this time not on your own teammates. Trail getting the fourth there as well.
Everyone's
Swole
dead.
up.
It's a one-on-one.
There
It's
is.
going to
He
be
won
Dreo who
that.
comes out on top.
And he's long spawn now. It's looking likely that he may actually be able to do this. I mean, there's only one player on. The fuse is gonna. No! Dreo!
Medic after medic, though. There's many. Oh,
What is Trio
God,
doing?
there's
Going
so
into a
many
quad kill,
medics.
5-man.
Oh my God,
The
Dreo
Still
MVP.
5-man. What is he doing?
Dreo on the back!
What?
Dreo, like, with a fillet of fish right there. Wow.
Nicely done. I like that. Nicely done, Inferno. We need more of that.
Chat.
I don't really
random
like
crap.
seafood that much. I was like, what the hell is it called? Fillet of fish mignon or some shit? I don't know.
Did you see that in the chat though? And Dreo just get
Hey
the
man,
fuck
somebody's
out.
got to pick up Jahar's slack, alright?
Yeah, absolutely.
Man,
And the
what
thing
a-
about that
what a
last
multi-kill
scenario
from
right there,
Dreo. Holy crap,
I mean,
man.
you could, at one hand, you could give Dreo a lot of credit for that. On the other hand, it was medics reviving each other and reviving an engineer over and over again, and not killing. I mean, it's a tough decision in that case. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna go for the kills, or go for the revives, or go for the disarms? But I feel like one or two more bullets and Dreo would have been taken down. So
Yeah.
yes, Dreo had a nice play there, but I think it could have been played a little bit better on the side of Raisins as well. Or, sorry, on the side of Fish as well. And here comes the first plant. They're putting it on the easy one, and it doesn't go in all the way, but almost. Let's see if
Just
they
the
can
tip.
insert
There
it
we go.
fully.
Oh,
And David's going to get it.
he's sticking it in the soft side.
So is there a chance
The
are they going to cap
momentum.
out the map? Here we go.
They could have put it on the hard one. They had the time. What were you thinking, son? Nice. early.
David went from, I feel, being almost a little bit lackluster for his team to really pulling it together with the triple nade, with the forced respawns for his team, and now even getting a little nice cheeky spawn frag there.
It's on its way. If they actually manage to get a few kills now, I don't know whose laser that is. Oh, it's Tysor's.
And this is actually huge for Raisins, considering they were held on the first objective so long. They got the second one, and they got one delivered right away. I mean, you got to be feeling really, really good about that as Raisins. Almost like a full tilt in terms of your confidence.
It was really strange. Again, like, it's the story of Trainyard, right? Momentum is so strong on Trainyard. Probably one of the strongest in the whole game. And if you lose that first objective and then don't instantly kind of... well, if you don't sacrifice the first objective early on and decide that, no, we're actually going to go for the second objective and just hold it, you can just never get your foot in. And I think that's what happened then. And again, on the final objective, it's do we fall back, do we fight, do we hold? And you end up losing it straight away. And now this means that Team Fish on the attack really need to just plant both to win or do one faster than what Team Raisins did, and it's a full match. It's going to be a full map.
Yeah, they've got a lot of time to do this, but
yeah,
just the amount of momentum that Raisins had on the last 2 objectives was immense. And you know, if Raisins can put up just as strong of a defense on the first objective and then keep it going on the second and third and not kind of lose control and kind of give up that much ground so quickly, I think Raisins is in a very good spot right now.
Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, that momentum, you gotta feel like that's gonna carry over. At least my gut does. They really turned around at the end there, almost completed the map with very little time left on the clock. Fun
we're
stuff
having a
to
pause
watch.
really quick. Lost a player.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for one of the Raisins to come back, and we'll move right on as soon as they're back in here.
And one of Color's dropped out as well. One of Team Fish has dropped out as well. So we'll just get them players back in as soon as possible. And we have seen Fish play on Trainyard already today, and they did some really good attacks, like really, really strong attacks. They've never been held more than a few spawns. So if we can see that kind of momentum that they are able to bring on the first spawn on this match, then maybe it could be done fairly soon. I think the challenge right now, knowing that they've actually got to the final objective and delivered one of the final objectives, I think Amazin like Raisins have got to really be conscious about when do we fall back after each objective to get a decent hold, because they cannot allow that momentum to take hold. I think there's no doubt in my mind that Fish are going to take the first objective faster and they're going to take the second objective faster, but if they can just stop the momentum and make the gaps between each one longer, there's a good chance that they may not even be able to take a third to start the third objective. So I think that's what Carl should be waiting for.
I predict that Fish is going to get the first objective faster because they have a lot of time to do it. But I think the last 2 objectives are much harder to take, and I almost feel it was just because of Dreo's play there on the second objective that kind of clutched that bomb plan. It was very, very close to getting defused and Fish retaking, considering that Dreo pretty much killed their entire team over and over and over again in that train car. And then the last objective, I mean, they got that from the momentum they had, killing everybody right at the pickup point. So,
and I just want to call out really quickly, I just need to give a shout out. We talked about how great of a guy Lumpfish is. We all know this to be true. He was the one that called for the pause for the enemy team. So there you go. It looks like we're still maybe having issues. Someone was a little bit slow to come out of spawn there.
I think Swole was the one that started, which means he has to wait the 15 seconds.
Gotcha.
To actually connect. They're in. They've made the MG push work. They're going to do the same thing again. I expect them to start pushing through the left-hand side now, maybe cut them off at spawn. And the first attack wave is looking fairly strong from Team Fish right now.
Wow, what a seamless push. It's like they were there so quickly. Raisins, the guys on Raisin on the other side of the map just had no idea what was happening.
Raisins does have a one-man advantage. Make that full wipe. So they're going to get the disarm here easily.
They don't have an NG. There we go. Now he's coming up.
Wait.
Here comes the laser.
There we go.
Here comes the laser. Oh, wow. Last second, though. A little bit of a delay there. Doesn't it seem like on Trainyard in particular, the attackers always get a plant on the first push, and then they lose it, and then it goes into like a really long hold?
I honestly feel like on every map, like the first attack wave is probably the biggest chance that you've got to actually make something work, right? That's when they're still like setting up the positions and not fully all set up. You get to choose where you're going to go. They've got no expectations of what you're going to do. But yeah, I think on Trainyard, like quite often we'll see them either take it on the first or it takes at least a few minutes. So I would be surprised if this one goes off now. But they're in good positions. Looks like it might.
Yeah, they're in absolutely in great positions. It was a full wipe with about a couple seconds for the entire team, where the entire team of Raisins was down. Now they're very much pushed into a position where they're going to have to force their way right in and clear the area before they even think about disarming this thing. And if you look at how Team Fish have set up, they're on both sides of the objective. They're on the MG side, and they're all the way around the other side as well. So Raisin are going to try, they're going to jump in, but the lasers the Raisin, like, basically stops 2 seconds short of killing the entirety of Team Raisins. But I think this plant is as good as blown here.
Yeah, and a great time. It's what we expected. Now, what happened? they didn't get into decent positions. They tried to fight it to the last second, and now this means that if Terran pushes out, he does decide to kill himself out, but Swall's definitely going to be in the point, and if he can get a decent grenade early on, they may have just screwed over the chances of holding this second objective for quite long. Looks like they may have just grabbed it, though.
Here comes the laser already Oh no, that's a Dreo UK laser. Back in your face.
Yeah, but here they are, artillery on the generator again. Again, they want to open up the generator, destroy the generator so they can open up this additional pathway. So I'm sure we'll see them finish that off in the next push or two.
Which is just going to give them such easy access into this objective, which can be so bad. Oh, and Swap drove a great double. Unfortunately, no one went out for the game, so they have all been revived, it seems.
Swap with this huge advantage now. Fish has the objective down pat. No one else is even close. It's going to be planted very slowly, but not a big deal whatsoever. As Raisins continue to filter in now, how will they take control of the objective? At this rate, Fish are going to finish off the map in no time.
It's looking really good. Again, I don't think that Amazing like Raisins really got themselves into decent positions to hold its defense, but again, when you're dealing with people that are just going to break open that side door, like what are you going to do really? The bomb was defused, so it's certainly not over right now, but it's not looking good at all.
And Drio continues with his arty play.
Here, there it is.
Oh
there
wow, David again. That's the second triple nade he's gotten in 2 maps here. Nicely done.
Alright, Raisins has time to set up here. Maybe they can close the gate again.
Is Tyso going to get long spawned? Tyso's always the guy that gets long spawned, you know. I don't know if you watch him quite often, he always seems just to get caught out at the last second, unfortunately. They're not going to repair that door, so the side door is still open, and they're not even going to use it. All they needed to do is pull them out of position, pull them and force them to actually try and defend them.
Oh my god, David no one sees him. How does Swole Patrol not see him?
And Drio with a triple as well.
I think they were focused on Dreo. Dreo actually got all the kills there, and most of the damage was done by David shooting him in the back.
Yeah. He was just behind him the whole time.
Alright, they're opening the gate again with their single play arty strat with the laser.
Not. Oh, that Swole Patrol nade takes out Ruckus.
It will be revived though. So both medics still up and alive for Raisins. And Fish has hit their first brick wall here on Trainyard. I did just notice as I said that all these buildings are made of brick. I was trying to come up with a thumb, but a thumb. What the hell am I saying? Pun. I'm just gonna stop now. Take it away, guys.
How to English. So it looks like Raisins is now falling into a good foothold on this objective, and they really need to make up for all the time they lost on the first objective as well.
I mean,
if
right
they're gonna put up a long hold,
of...
this is where it's gonna happen.
After the last couple of pushes, it's looking firmly in their favour. It doesn't look like Fish are anywhere near to be able to break through this. They're actually getting desynced on spawns, which is always like the sign of when things are starting to go wrong. But yeah, I think Fish have definitely still got a massive advantage. I mean, just look at the time. I mean, they didn't even get close to even doing the first objective in this time. But it's definitely not signed, sealed, and delivered at this point.
Not yet.
Exactly.
This has been a very strong push. I mean, Fish, once they moved on to this objective, they did get a little close to planting and having that go through, but since then it's been pretty much a brick wall. They've opened up the side door many times, but it's not helping all that much. They do finally get a kill and a give to open this up for them, potentially here, but no, Lumpfish, one of the medics, is down, so this looks like it's going to be shut down yet again here, barring some kind of miracle here.
Wow, flip side, just doing flips. Cut a lot of air there from that grenade. Kind of a little bit of
generator back up again.
So Raisins is still doing a really good job holding on to this for sure.
Yeah, amazing job.
And I think it was really just that bit of luck and that big play from Dreo that kind of got them the second objective so fast for Raisins.
Yeah.
This is definitely a very difficult objective to do, and I think with Fish's plays here, blowing up that generator with the laser, it's really giving them a lot more opportunities than most teams would have. Guarantee we're going to be seeing that happen a lot more in future cups.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree, but the problem is if you don't make it work in the first few spawns, if you keep trying it without switching up, they're going to be ready for it. So I really think that Team Fish should probably try and change things up, maybe go for a 5-man underground push or doing a split. But because they're expecting this door to be open, they're all actually holding on the right-hand side. And then Fish are actually all going on the right-hand side, which isn't working out for them. And that said, Tyso is about to go for the flank as Kira going to be able to make it work. Doesn't look likely. Likely going to go down, and at least it was on the short spawn.
Once again, Fish looking pretty... I'm not really sure what they're doing wrong at this point. It feels like they're a bit discombobulated. Again, it often does come down to those entry frags that allow you to push into the area. You get a single kill and a give, and suddenly you have such a huge advantage. You have 20% more players than they do. Or something like that.
Oh, so close. A couple of bullets in it, and then Flipside would have been able to get the plant off, which would have put Fish in a really strong position. Right now, I think the problem is that Fish just are kind of like stuttering when they get to the point, and that laser's going to clean them up, isn't it?
I think that's a Fish laser.
That's a very strange place to call it in.
Well, this push is continuing as the medic work on point. Looks like both medics still alive. Oh, is Lumpfish gonna save the day? No, unable to.
Yeah,
wow,
this is
just destruction right now. Look at that long spawn of like 18 seconds for 4 out of 5 of Fish. You don't see that very often.
And this is definitely how I expected it to happen. That said, they still have quite a bit of time, right? Before...
No, they've got 6 minutes. Let's just say 6 minutes. It's not looking good. It's looking very difficult. I mean, even if they got the plant now, when they first get there, that's going to pull it down to 5 minutes 45 by the time it blows. You've got the minute that you need to wait before the final objective becomes open, and they're leaving themselves with only 3 minutes playtime, to be honest. It's not looking good for Team Fish.
This is very much an unexpected result, especially considering how long it took to get that first objective for Raisins on attack. We thought that Fish were going to turn this around and dominate, and it did seem that way once they started on this map. They did get that first objective in no time at all. So, must be a little bit frustrating to be on the Fish mumble right now. I wonder what their comms sound like at this point. Is this finally the plant that we've been waiting for?
Dreo's getting so many kills right now.
Yeah, Dreo's really kind of being the glue which is holding Raisins together right now. I mean, even score-wise, look at state. We've got Dreo on nearly 17k with the next best on 11. It's...
Okay.
So we might be going into Fish's comms here to kind of see what's going on. I feel like there's probably going to be some frustration amongst some of the players, but...
Alright, I think we're going to jump on into the Fish comms, as I was talking about it. We realized that it's actually a reality, so we're going to do it. Here are what Fish sound like on the inside.
That's what's losing us this game, okay?
Okay. So we go car wash then, and you guys have to go underneath. I say you guys go underneath. 3 go
yeah,
left,
we just
underneath.
can't. Yeah, we just can't keep pushing the same side together.
Yeah. Watch this pre-nade. He's nading.
Down. One's down. I can't give him yet. All right, NG's good. I'm going underneath now. There's a nader here. There's a nader here, so I need help.
Go.
Let's go.
Go.
It's not a nader. Nader's dead.
Nice.
Like, I'm
Kill the station. Station's down.
It's
You
okay.
guys gotta get out quicker, man.
Yeah, we're just alone dead.
I'm down, not Gibbs.
Aura's long spawn. They're behind us. They're
Fraggers
tight,
behind you.
they're
Fraggers
us.
behind you.
He's low. He's down.
Oh. Engineer's up. Oh.
Yeah, you guys are taking way too long.
One in train.
Tice,
We're all
Flip. We can't go.
Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that listen in on the Fish team comms. As they continue to hit a very large brick wall here. Looks like they're going to lose this map. I did not see this one coming.
Yeah, I think they definitely would have won, I think, if they had managed to put up a hold on the second objective. They just lost it so quickly, and it just all built into a big snowball push for Raisins.
I mean, it's still possible, but it's very unlikely right now. They need to get the plant off in the next couple of seconds. Possibly one more spawn. And look at this! Only one defender up versus the 5!
This is their opportunity.
Is it going to happen?
Take it.
The clutch moments.
They
This
need
is
to
what
do
we
it right
live
now.
for.
They could still do this. Now, if Fish all push up forward and actually go for that kind of clutch hold, and then are able to rotate amazingly fast onto the final objective, it may be okay. Swole Patrol looks like he's going to go for the nade. Is he going to be able to pull off and kill any? No, he doesn't manage to get the kills.
Oh, nice kill.
His
and
weapon
again,
does.
Not Terran just targeted the engineer. He saw him coming. He killed him. He got the gib. Not Terran with the clutch play for Team Fish. And it's kind of crazy, but they planted this thing at almost the identical time. Oh, actually, no, they planted at the same time that Raisins got the first. Oh wait, no, it's all messed up, right? I keep forgetting. I always forget about that bug.
Yeah, same. It catches me out all the time. Oh, they're going to be able to get the defuse. No, dreams have not been shattered right now. There is 1 minute and 40 seconds left for Fish to deliver
only
at least.
Few seconds. It was only a few seconds after, so basically what they gotta do now is deliver one immediately. They can't waste any time. This is their only chance. Here we go.
They have to deliver both immediately because
or
one was delivered.
No, just one. I'm not sure what the time is on the other one, but it's got to be like immediate. It's got to be immediate. Yeah. They can win.
Yeah, they just gotta start sprinting and not stop. With 1 minute and 15 seconds left, that is it. Every second is precious, and Pookie Bear shutting them down with 2 kills. Super clutch for his team, poking through that window with that sniper rifle. Not something you expected to see from someone who hasn't played sniper at all this match so far.
It's all on Swole Patrol. He goes down to David. Oh, I think that's it.
Fish, why do you tease us then? Shatter our dreams. It was so close.
If only Fish made that play earlier on, they would have had that.
Well, this is going to be interesting. What is the game going to decide for us?
Well, with one of the contenders delivered it, it should.
Yeah, considering they delivered one, they win regardless of what the game thinks.
Alright, well, I think that is just about it. In a huge upset, in my opinion, Fish go down in a map that looked like it was going to be theirs. Last minute swings.
This is Raisins' map pick.
Yeah?
No, it's Fish's.
Is it?
Yeah, because this is the map that Fish has been playing a lot. Pretty much every round it's their pick, so.
If that's the case,
really,
then, yeah.
I'm happy to see it. It was a very close game. Very happy to see that.
Super close, and Raisins takes map number 1?
Yeah, so we're just gonna say that Raisin won. They definitely did.
Well, it would have to be, because even the second objective was done slower, so. There we go, we're not going to argue about this. We all know where the victory lies. It was very close. Fish almost being able to pull back an amazing comeback. Unfortunately, it didn't work out in their favour. We are going to go on to the second of, I believe it's a best of 3. And we'll see who picks the map, and
yeah, we're going to Underground, so going back.
Oh, Underground. There's been so many finals in Underground, like the final maps in Underground. So I don't know. Maybe this is a sign of things to come. This must push it into Raisin's favor. I think almost every team which has played Underground in the final and chosen it has won, if I am correct. We've seen it with PKD. We've seen it with ZFZ. We've seen an awful lot of final Undergrounds actually.
Yeah, it does seem to be a regular occurrence. I'm not quite sure why.
I feel
I'm not
like
a huge
a lot
fan
of
of
people.
Underground.
No, I agree, but I also feel like a lot of people see it as that kind of Joker map, that kind of wild card. Like you never know what a team can do on Underground. If you feel like you're out fragging them, go on Underground because it does seem to be a very frag heavy map.
Yeah.
So I think maybe Raisins are thinking, wow, they almost got us on strats, but we're out fragging them, and Drio was doing really well, to be fair, with the Nader, just dropping loads and loads of kills constantly. It's a hard one to call. I kind of expected Fish to take the first map, if I'm going to be honest. I thought it would be close, but I did expect them to take it. So, I don't know. Maybe the favor is kind of on Raisins right now. What do you guys think?
Could go either way, in my opinion. So I think the kills were pretty even, to be honest. I just think that Fish took way too long to figure out how to attack that second objective effectively, and it was too little too late by the end.
I think one of the things was the thing that we always told me and you, Inferno, about destroying that side gate. I think it's a really valid strategy, but I think they tried to force it for too long after they failed it a couple of times, and I feel like just by doing that, they was wasting like a minute or two at a time waiting for cooldowns and stuff like that. So maybe that was one of the things that extended the time quite drastically. I think once they actually got a decent push, they managed to hold it perfectly, like flawlessly. Like once they actually get the plants down, they're fine. Just getting them down in the first place.
Yeah, the other thing I think that happened, which I think might be something that's more common overall, is with the way that Trainyard's laid out, it's very easy for one side to push too early before the second side gets there. And I would see Fish come out on top in kills and then overextend before the other half of the push made it to the actual objective, and they would die, and it would just kind of come out even or one-on-one, wouldn't have time to plant. So I think that's probably maybe a little bit bigger, had a bigger impact that game, but overall, I mean, they put up a great hold on defense on the first objective, but they just could not take advantage of all the time they had when they switched sides there.
Oh, we've been saying a lot of puns today, but I think I've just seen the best one in chat so far. And it was somebody asking for the admins to watch Raisin, because some of the shots look fishy.
Wow.
Hey.
That's like next level.
That's
like
next
meta
level cheese.
puns.
All right, here we are. Here we are underground. It's going to be Fish attacking first. Well, the onus is on Raisin to defend. Here we go. And as we talked about earlier, underground tends to be a map that's hectic as hell, especially this first objective. Anything can and probably will happen. So let's see how these teams set up, if they go straight for the roof or some other kind of strategy to start us off. We're going to watch Swole Patrol to kick this off. Let's see how he sets up here.
Balcony push, something that we don't see quite often, because you can actually get up there faster, just like... Oh, he's totally unawares, Eric. Like, oh, damn. Drio's going to get taken down. No.
Wow, Drio didn't pull the martyrdom trigger early enough. He actually could have given that body easily if he had just pressed the button, I think. So Swole Patrol and his pocket medic doing work, and they have a couple kills and a huge advantage now. They should just drop straight down. I don't think they realize how big their advantage is, as Raisins is now respawned and is back in position. They did not take full advantage of that, but they still have a two-man advantage still to this point, but Eric is back up, so it's only one.
I think they
now down. So
I think they made the right choice. I think they made the right choice in waiting. I think what they probably learned from the Trainyard, they kept pushing instantly, like running into it. And I think they're just taking a step back now, just trying to get a decent hold and make sure that they feel like they're in a good position before they actually move onto it. They've just blown the side gate, which means that they have got easy access back into the objective later. There is an airstrike coming in, which could wipe the roof.
Swole needs to find his pocket medic. Where is he?
No, I take it back. He was right. They kind of squandered that opportunity.
I think it was almost the right play.
Right.
They just couldn't deliver. The fact that they waited all of Raisin's push in the room and Soul was able to get a big nade in there, they just didn't really capitalize on that double kill, and those guys got instantly revived.
Yeah.
All right. I hope you saw that on stream. Swole Patrol tried to go for a give, but actually accidentally killed his teammate instead.
Who was, I think, behind him. Which
Yeah, it was his pocket medic. He just killed his own pocket medic. And look how far forward Swole Patrol and crew are pushed up. I don't agree with that at all. I mean, I think they could have planted again there. I think another wasted opportunity for Fish.
Yeah, and they're gonna get caught on separate spawns here. They're not careful. We got Dreo coming in for a big flank here on the roof. Takes out the station, so he's got a chance.
Dreo could get caught out here.
Yeah, Tysor got a really nice air nade on him. Dreo's falling back all the way.
I think this is something that has cursed Fish in the past as well. It's like they're so good at being able to actually commit to a strat and actually pull it off. But it always seems like when there's ever a transition period in a strategy, like you see it just dropping down that hole, they always seem to be a little bit of hesitation on delivering. Not Terran did drop down, get the plants off. They are going to start defusing any second now. But they have also got control of the roof, which means they may be able to hold this.
Pookie Bear's coming in now. It's planted in a really easy to defend spot. Just need to get the give on Pookie. Oh, Lum, I wouldn't have gone in there. Oh, wow. Did Flipside just accidentally give? He went for the revive and accidentally give their engineer, so it all worked out.
Oh my god.
Why did you jump down,
Again.
Tyso? What were you trying, son? You are so lucky. You are so lucky.
The ball
was
is
close
on Team
indeed.
Fish right now.
Oh, the
defuse is out.
engineer's
They
on
should've
it.
stayed
And
on
then,
the roof.
oh, no, but the engineer goes
Another
down.
give.
There's still enough time. Is there still enough time? I
they've got
don't
it,
think
they've got
so.
it, they've got it,
Okay,
they've got
this,
it,
this
they've got
plan
it.
is going off.
Wow. Sometimes the decision. At least he got it. At least he got it. It was very short spawns, but yes, they did. Just all three of them died to that. But yeah, they're making a move. It looks like yeah, Raisins are going to be able to get the hold up here, so they are going to be able to slow down Fish for at least another couple of minutes. Which they do need, because that was a fairly decent attacking time. It wasn't the best. There was lots of opportunities missed, and to be honest, Fish are looking very strong, if not a little bit flimsy around the edges.
And they're pushing forward. This position, you know, it's nice to hold the attacking team as defenders here as long as you can, but the spawn points will move up in 1 or 2 more spawns, so...
Tyser is still up. He could just rush the objective if he wanted. Oh, no,
Tyser
but he decides to go
shouldn't,
back. He could have gone and got a plant because they
Yeah.
were on a pretty long spawn. He could have definitely planted that. Oh well.
It'd be interesting to see if Fish actually just like go all in and like try and put 3 people into the elevator and backflank them, but looks like they're going mainly just for a straight push on push.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate Tysor decided to go back and try and help his teammate. Being able to plant it, it probably would have gotten defused, but they would have had a chance to get past this particular area.
Oh, Swole went down on his own, didn't wait for his medic. Unfortunately, it looks like he is likely going to get just picked off, but he has at least pulled back 3 of the defenders, which
Oh yeah,
has worked
that
out
was an
perfectly.
overcommit. That was a huge overcommit. We're checking out Not Terran
There it
really
is.
quickly, who just explodes.
No, not Tevin is actually just got the
Yeah, he
control
goes to
room
control
done.
and closes the gates.
Oh, they're pushing up on the side. Very nice to close those gates early for his teammates.
Now they need to be careful. They don't need to commit right now. They need to just be slow. Let Raisins try and retake control, get the kills, and then go for it. And it looks like they're actually going to play this correctly, and they are. They're planting for control.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like
here,
it.
the plan is going down. Tysor's.
They do have control of control. Kappa.
The puns. Kappa.
They have abandoned the control room though. So
Yeah, but if you're gonna hold control, you might as well have a guy in control. Preferably, I'd like to see their nader in there, Tysor.
And the diffuse is coming out. That's a really good place to diffuse from. Oh, what were you thinking?
No, Terran couldn't kill the engineer. He was just strafing so hard there.
That's
Right,
the problem.
Terran, go. Terran, go for the plant. What are you doing, mate? They just cleared everybody and they fell back. Why?
I'm not sure that they actually had time to plant there though. Did they?
Terran definitely did as the engineer. He was over at the gas tunnel there. Could have easily hopped down and planted.
But what
Maybe,
you actually called before, Fish Sticks, was 100% correct. Like, they had control of control, and they decided to push out and go for spawn stuff. If they just kept 2 people in that control room, they would have definitely been able to kill the engineer that was defusing then, and this map would have already been over. Such a huge, well, such a tiny mistake has got huge consequences.
Yeah,
it's full patrol
this is
all
the
by
second time they've
himself.
had an
Don't get long
opportunity.
spawned. It's fine.
So losing ground again. That's really unfortunate because so far we've seen 2 moments where they could have got a
Yeah.
plant. They could have covered the plants so much more efficiently. I'm not quite sure what was going on. Maybe they got distracted. Maybe there's some internal heat in the comms.
It's not only that, like, we need to, like, bear in mind that these guys are not used to being in finals, right? Like, this could be some, like, nerves. They know they're being watched, they know they're being casted, they know that we've actually already gone into the comms once. I don't know, maybe it's just playing a little bit on their minds. Obviously, the same kind of psychological effect happens to both teams, but,
Alright, they're about to get a
Fish.
second opportunity here. Oh, kind of abandoning Terran. They really need to be more aggressive so Terran can get this plant down. Alright, come on, guys. Alright, Terran just needs to go for the plant, but he needs his teammates to contest those guys over by the turret.
positioning's good right now.
Time is of the essence.
Terran's gonna get the plant.
Alright,
Brought
so
back
this
up
is-
as well. Is he gonna drop a turret? Let's see.
This is the
Oh,
time
it's
for
over on the
second
side.
chances. And unfortunately, they're all getting wiped.
Terran
They're
is
gonna make it to
going into
control in
control.
time, yeah.
Going to control.
and there's a medic on the
There we
objective
go.
disarming, but it was the slow disarm, so it's only about 60% disarmed. There's still plenty of time to jump in here, but Fish have positioned themselves up in the window as well as on the ground floor. So now it's Raisins doesn't have much time at all. They have to push in here, but their engineer is the crucial player. He cannot be gibbed. Is he gonna get gibbed here? No, he's not gibbed, so he's still up. There's a small chance he could jump in. Yes, with just 7 seconds. No, he's down and gibbed, but there's still probably enough time for somebody else to do
The
it.
amount of bullets raining
Oh, this
down,
is
they're
gonna be
still
so
gonna be able to
close.
get the defuse.
Oh, it's
David's
so close.
body blocking. Wow.
Oh.
Wow. So close. Oh man, I swear Fish probably just swallowed their hearts right there because it was at 99%. And man, David was just body blocking so hard that they almost got the defuse. I thought that was definitely going to Raisins right there with the defuse. Wow.
Yeah, I thought we were going to see defuse,
clutch.
to be honest. There were so many bodies there,
Wow,
and it was so
wow.
close to being disarmed.
Yeah, that was way too close for comfort. Fish is going to have to whip it out on defense here.
Indeed they are, and that was a decent time. Again, not incredible for Underground, which we've seen go in 4.5, 5 minutes, several times, quite a few times in our experience casting this map. But still a great time. I think they got to be happy with it. But I felt the same way that Fish would feel happy going into the second half of the map last time, and we saw it happen. There was a huge upset where Raisins ended up winning. So what do you guys think is going to happen here? You think Raisins have a chance?
Fish right now, they want to win. If they have to win this if they want to go into a tiebreaker map. So right now, I think there's no question. Fish has to win. That's all they're saying right now.
I think it's all on the first objective. I think that Fish need to hold that first objective longer, like much longer. I think they need to basically full hold on the first objective because if one thing which has become quite apparent throughout this whole cup so far is that they lose so heavily on momentum-based pushes, they need to hold this and keep hold of this first objective. I would be surprised if they lose this first objective faster and still manage to do a full hold on the second.
I completely agree, but here comes a lot of kills from Raisins.
And they're going to plant. Straight down, full commitment. Plant out in an easy-to-defend place.
Uh-oh, fishies.
That's not how you want
together.
to start it off.
Yeah. Look at this. They've got an aura station. They've got a turret. They've got a fragger and an engineer all waiting right by the objective. And Fish have not even begun to push in yet. In fact, they're all down. They got to respawn once again. So this is the last respawn wave that they're going to have an opportunity to defuse this thing.
As well. Now, based on the times that are left, I wouldn't do it. I'd pull back.
Really?
They've got
Even
one
on this map?
opportunity. They've got one opportunity here.
No, I don't think they have. They're going to get caught off on the spawns at the back, and then...
There's only 2 seconds, so they got time. They just
5
can't push
seconds.
now. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, it's
Terran
what
just-
I meant.
Okay, Terran caught the spawn. He's good.
This is
All right.
as bad as it could get for Fish. Their tournament life is on the line, and it looks like Raisins
Tysaur,
are
call
currently
back, mate.
dominating.
Already one down. Not sure what Tysaur was thinking right there.
Going for that pick. He actually did manage to pull one off earlier, which does kind of put them on an equal footing, but it's still silly mistakes like that which will cost you in the finals. The hold, apart from that, is looking fairly decent. There is an airstrike which
Oh, that
could come
airstrike.
down.
Oh,
That would have
man.
been devastating.
I am nervous for Fish right now. This offensive posture they have right now, it's working all right, but if they get caught out, their tournament could be over in a blink of an eye.
They've
So
got
it's
to hold
just-
for 6 minutes. No plant. They don't have room to make mistakes at this point.
In fact, I would go as far to say after they've wiped this next wave, providing that they wipe this next wave, they shouldn't even try and contest the wave after. They should
Oh,
follow
look
no
at
way.
back and just go for
Dreo.
solid
Lobbing nades all
positions.
the way from spawn. It's going to not really do much there, but I almost lands one on the heal station. It's pretty close.
All right,
The worst thing
Raisins are
that can
bunched
happen...
up.
Worst thing that can happen is if Raisins make a big play here and they get caught on a bad spawn, it could be an instantaneous plant. They
All
gotta
right,
be
the
paying really
pressure
close
is on,
attention.
folks, so we're going to jump right back into the Fish comms so you can hear how they're talking internally.
I need to get ammo. They need to get the fuck out of here.
They're down
back,
elevator now?
Fall back, fall back.
Long spawn.
I'm
Slow
just
down,
killing out,
kill
I'm just killing out, I'm
kill,
just killing
kill.
out. Yeah.
I'm going control side.
I'm now fucked.
It's okay.
God damn it. I'm on a 20-second.
I'm coming to control with you, Swole.
We're alone.
They're coming up, Swole. Be careful.
They're out mid.
They're
out mid,
nading
out
us.
mid,
Nading
they're
us,
out mid.
Swole.
They're all on left side. All up left side. They're planting. They're planting for hole. They're planting for hole. Yo, it's planted for hole, okay? They're not running a sniper yet. He switched off. He switched off to sniper now. He switched off to sniper now.
Give me a second. Give me a sec.
Alright, we need to push him. I need you to give me help.
I'm getting it.
Fuck.
It's coming now. There.
Fight this aura on the left.
Alright, we need to push the sniper. We're pushing the sniper.
Medic skibbed.
We're pushing the sniper.
All right, I'm coming.
I'm down.
All right, we're back. And it's Fish on
Things
the
are
ropes
looking
here.
so grim.
There's still a chance though. Not Terran's on it. He's got it.
Oh, Swole Patrol saved them by actually taking out that sniper. That was so uncomfortable. That felt so, I don't know, sickly in a way. I don't know what happened.
Buckets and buckets of sweat on Team Fish right now. All right, they got the defuse, but they still have 4.5 minutes. They got to pull things together.
And this is just to fight for a third map. It's not looking good for them right now. 4 minutes left.
Yeah, not good at all. I mean, Fish barely survived that last plant, and Raisins have just been looking very, very strong so far on this second objective. I mean, not to mention they got the first objective in practically no time. So Fish, yeah, they've got to figure out the right posture here. I mean, they're kind of spread apart, almost too spread apart. If Raisins are able to gain control of the window, it looks like they have. That's actually pretty huge here.
Yeah, actually, Raisins put a full 5-man push on the control room there, and I'm not quite sure why we didn't see the other Fish members rotate to help them out. Could all be downhill.
Ruckus is just going
Two
crazy.
kills really quick here. Not Terran is the only one left, and this has got to be a plant.
Yeah, it's all on Not Terran's shoulders, and he goes down.
Oh man, so the pressure's on once again. 50 seconds for Fish to come in here, clear the objective, and get this thing disarmed. Otherwise, their tournament is over. Will they be able to do it? Let's find out in just a second here. It's a medic who's going to start the disarm, but he's exposed as hell. I'm not sure I agree with exposing yourself as a medic like that.
It looked like Not Terran tried to make a jump across, landed on the edge, and thought it was going to be clever, but accidentally fell off, which put him on the downside.
Dreo UK, look at Dreo. There he goes.
Oh,
Pookie
Fish's
Bear, though.
head gets popped off. The sniper's in the position to do it, and Not Terran's on it. He's the engineer, but his head gets popped off as well.
And there we go.
There is only one. There is one more engineer.
And
Tysor's
he
here.
doesn't have time. He's gonna get dropped so quickly.
That's it.
That is
Good
it.
game. Wow.
You have
Wow,
champions
GG.
for the DirtyCups.gg Proving Grounds tournament. It is Raisins. It is not Fish like we all thought it was going to be. Big upset. Actually, both maps had kind of I wasn't suspecting to see what we just saw in any way, shape, or form. So congratulations to Raisins. They take the first ever DirtyCups.gg Proving Grounds Cup, the first ever time we've ever catered to the up-and-coming teams, and they took advantage of it. So we're going to try to grab one of the Raisins players in here to do a quick post-game interview if we can. But immediate thoughts about that game. You know, it did come down to the last couple of minutes. What do you think was going on? What could Fish have done differently? What was their downfall here?
Well, in my opinion, basically what happened is they clutch cleared that, or they clutch diffused. Really, I thought it was over at that point. But once they did that, they kind of failed to reestablish themselves in a way where when it was like that push where Raisin sent all 5 guys to the control room, maybe somebody didn't call it, or maybe there was just some panic, but no one else on Fish rotated to help them out. So Lumpfish and Swole Patrol were trapped in the control room trying to fight 5 guys. Then everyone came in afterwards. They spent too much time trying to retake it. 2v5 situations. I think it was maybe just too much pressure, too much panic. When really, I mean, we're just talking about a matter of minutes to hold, and I think just all fell apart and just completely downhill at that point.
I kind of feel like almost what I noticed throughout all the maps that we saw Fish play is it was almost like their confidence was a multiplier to how well they was going to do, and it definitely felt in the finals that for some reason, I think after the first couple of spawns on the first map, they realized that the confidence was knocked a little bit, but they started to hesitate when they were going into points. They started to hesitate on the strategies whenever they got into decent positions, and I think that was really the thing that called it. As soon as you start hesitating, you lose to momentum almost every single time, and as soon as Raisins were starting to be able to just like get a little bit of momentum by killing one player before on a long spawn, Fish was never really able to kind of respond to that. They did pull out some real clutch defuses, obviously, and clutch last minute plays, but to be honest, it looked like it was firmly in Raisins' hands ever since the first half of the first map. After they got that free.
Is Dreo even on Raisins? Just a question.
Hello?
Alright, so we have
Fine.
Dreo here. Dreo, how you feeling, mate?
Pretty cool. Yeah, it's good. Good.
I mean,
good feeling
we
to
were all very happy after you made that huge play on Trainyard and the car second objective, getting all those knife kills and whatnot.
yeah. I was pretty happy about that as well. That was fun.
Pretty easy kills though, right?
Well, yeah, they weren't shooting at me, so I didn't.
There's
know,
that, yeah.
Like if I timed my knife on the NG just a second too late, he would have had the shield and I would have hit him. So it was also a bit lucky as well. But yeah, Fish played pretty well, to be honest.
So how you feeling on your new team?
No, I'm just ringing for them. I actually wanted to. I spoke to Vafan first, and then they sent me to Eric, who's the leader of Raisins, and then I was like, sure, whatever. I just want to play, and it turned out that we won. So I expected Fish to win, like from the start. But
now, do you feel that
good.
you replacing Raisins' previous player had a big impact, or?
Well, I counter strat all of their strats. So if they didn't do that, then it was, I guess I helped. But I think that even with their fifth, they could have probably still won, to be honest. They're a good bunch of guys, good players as well. Can everyone hear me, by the way? Just saying, you know.
You've been muted this whole time, sorry.
I know, I thought so. But yeah, it was just the counter strats. I was watching, we had like a huge wait. I was watching them on stream, and yeah, I was like, well, this is really easy to counter. So I was just telling the guys, do it. And then that's what we did. Do this. Yeah, I don't know. Underground was their favorite map, not mine. So it was their kind of win on Underground. And our worst map was Trainyard. But Fish didn't have anything else apart from that thing on the side objective. And all I did was play there. If you saw where I was playing, I just sat there and just defended it. And when they didn't come here, didn't come to the second objective, they just went straight down. And that was pretty readable anyway.
Cool. So, you guys got any questions?
So if you're not playing for these guys, who are you playing for?
I'm teams cast and I stream, but that's it.
Gotcha. Well, thanks for joining us. It was a fun tourney to watch.
Yeah, it's great.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Yeah, well played, mate.
Cheers.
So I'd say it's a pretty decent grand final considering it was just a Proving Grounds tournament, and obviously this kind of event doesn't represent the highest level of Dirty Bomb competitive play, but it was a chance for some of the up and coming teams, some of the teams that have just barely. I think both Raisins and Fish were kind of just barely on the fence for making it into the top 8 teams. Gave them a chance to kind of be in the spotlight for a grand final, and well deserved.
I'm still annoyed.
Why is that?
I didn't get to see Whitechapel. I want to see Whitechapel.
Yeah, we did see we saw a regular set of maps. It was mostly Underground, Bridge, and Trainyard.
Yeah. No, it was really, really good. I actually enjoyed it. We saw a lot of really new cheesy stuff come out, which I hope that we see in some of the other cups that we start doing in future. But I think that's really all for today, guys. So I'll hand it over to Fish Sticks. Thanks for watching, guys. I really enjoyed it. So.
All right, thank you everyone who tuned in today. We had over 800 viewers and a lot of folks participating as well. So huge thanks to everyone who watched, and even bigger shout outs to everyone who played today. We had over 50 teams sign up for a novice tournament, which is extremely encouraging. It's awesome. I know a lot of bigger games that struggle to pull similar numbers of teams when there's $100,000 on the line. So I think that's a really good sign, and I'm super excited to see that there are a lot of folks interested in competitive Dirty Bomb beyond just the ultra top tier. So I will reiterate that us at dirtycups.gg want to cater to this whole audience. We don't want to just cater to the very top. So we will be announcing new plans for future leagues, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Still working out all the kinks and all the details. Again, this is a completely volunteer run org. There's no money being paid to us yet. Hopefully there will be one day, but we're just doing everything we can to build this game up and support the community. So everyone who subscribed today, thank you so much. Everyone who donated, thank you so much. If you tuned in, you're awesome as well. Again, if you want to get into the competitive scene, the best way to do that is playing pickups. The best way to play pickups is by joining us on Mumble, which all the information for that is on dirtycups.gg. You can find the Mumble link on the right-hand side of the screen. And that's pretty much it. If you don't already, follow us here on Twitch, on Twitter, join our Steam group, and hope to see you in game soon, probably playing pickups, because that's the best place to get started. We will be uploading the VODs at our leisure at some point, so look out for those as well. We do very much appreciate everyone for tuning in, and with that, another congratulations to Raisin. Congratulations again to Fish for making it so far. We all thought they were going to do it, but an upset took them out in the end, which is never a bad thing to have upsets in tournaments. So that's it. We're going to sign out, and this has been the Dirty Cups team bringing you dirtycups.gg Proving Grounds. Huge shout outs to everyone behind the scenes and everyone who watched today. We'll see you next time with another cup or another league or something like that. All right, this is Fish Sticks out.
Sorry, guys.
Yep, see you guys later.